Hello everybody, I'm making this video because there's a lot of confusion out there about how much backing you need on your reel and what rod you need to use in which situation, so I'm just going to quickly go through what I use and what I would recommend. Inshore fishing, I go with a 4,000, anywhere from 30 to 50 pound braid. I have on here 40, on an 8-foot medium to medium heavy rod. That's what I'd recommend for almost every inshore application, except for tarpon. Now this is my tarpon setup, Piscifun Alejos 300. It's got 33 pounds of drag. It's a big boy. 150 yards of 50-pound braid. I have it on the Striper Stealth, and this is one of my favorite rods, the Striper Stealth Extra Heavy. It's a fast action. It's not very heavy, an aluminum reel seat, and it's capable of catching tuna. I mean, it would be a good trolling reel, and I also do like it for inshore because it can cast lures quite well, and it has quite a good action. I definitely recommend this rod and reel combo to anyone getting started in tarpon fishing. For my offshore, I'm not going to go get my rod, pretend this is an offshore rod and reel. This is a cheap Chinese reel, don't buy it. But for offshore, I have a simple system where it's basically 500 yards per 100 pound of fish. So if you're going for a 100-pound marlin, I'd recommend 500 yards. If you're going for a 200-pound marlin, I'd recommend 1,000 yards. Same for tuna, same for just about any fish. That's the system I like to use. It keeps it simple for me. Sometimes it's overkill, and I personally think there's nothing wrong with going overkill. That just means that the fish won't take all your line off into the ocean. Gives you less headaches. And for a rod, I would recommend anything over 100 pounds as a heavy to extra heavy, and that's all you need. If you're going fishing for something over 100 pounds, a heavy to extra heavy, something under 100 pounds, a medium heavy. And I rank my rods in a 6 to 8 foot. Now for surf, I like a 6,000 to 10 to 8,000 size reel. That's Penn's system, not Daiwa or Shimano's system. Penn's is a lot simpler for me to use. And my go-to surf rod, or surf reel, is a Penn Battle 3000. And for most surf fishing applications, you only need 300 yards of line. That's the absolute max you're ever going to need for surf fishing. Unless you're going for sharks with a conventional 8-foot rod, in which case, sure, but I doubt that's something you do every day. So, just to go through again, amount of backing you need for tarpon, 150 yards and up to 300, otherwise it's overkill. For inshore, you only need 150 yards tops. For offshore, you're going to want to match it to your fish, 100-pound fish, 500 yards. And for surf, you're only ever going to need 300 yards. And even for shark fishing, 300 yards is, for most sharks on spinning rods, 300 yards is plenty. That's it for today. Hope you had a good one.